Hello, welcome to BioGreat TV. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notification so you don't miss our next video. Major natural resources in Niger Republic. Niger is a nation on the western part of the African continent. Its capital and largest city is Niamey. It is a landlocked country in West Africa named after the Niger River. Niger is bordered by Libya to the northeast, Chad to the east, Nigeria to the south, Benin to the southwest, Burkina Faso and Mali to the west, and Algeria to the northwest. It is the largest country in West Africa, spanning an area of about 490,000 square miles. About 80% of this vast land is covered by the Sahara Desert. The population of this country stands at about 22 million as at 2019. Niger's natural resources are as vast as the country's land area. Let's have a peek view of some of them. Arable Land. In 2016, the government of Niger estimated that arable land accounted for about 13.26% of the country's total area. Some of the most agriculturally productive areas in the country are located in the southern region of the country, which gets more rainfall than the other parts. In Niger's northern end, agriculture is mainly practiced around horses. Agriculture is quite important to the Nigerian economy, and it contributed 44.3% of the country's gross domestic product in 2017. According to the Labor Department of Niger, an estimated 87% of the country's labor force are employed in the agriculture sector as at 2016. Some of the most important crops grown in Niger include millet, sorghum, and rice. Most of Niger's crops are grown for local consumption. However, a few of the crops such as onions and cowpeas are grown for export. Drought and soil degradation are some of the challenges facing the agricultural sector of Niger. Hence, irrigation is one practice many of the farmers are beginning to adopt so as to maintain good yields of their produce. Livestock. Niger also produces a fair number of livestock. Animal husbandry is one of the major economic activities in Niger. Sheep, goat and camels are some of the common animals reared in the country. The government of Niger estimated that the livestock sector generated about 14% of its gross domestic product each year. It is believed that the livestock sector provides the livelihood that sustains about 29% of Niger's total population. Animals and animal produce are some of Niger's most important exports. Ghana and Nigeria are some of the export destinations of those products. Niger's livestock sector was hit by a prolonged period of drought from the 1960s up until the late 1980s. Significant number of their animals were lost in that period. Oil. Niger has significant oil reserves within its borders. The first oil field to be discovered was the Tintoma field, discovered in 1975. Naturally, this discovery attracted numerous companies which came for oil in the country. Another major oil field in Niger is the Agadem field, which began producing oil in 2011. Niger's oil reserves were initially estimated at 324 million barrel reserves as at 2008. But by 2013, that estimate was reviewed and it is believed that the reserves are at least 3 times higher, probably around 1 billion barrels. With this new estimate, the daily oil production was expected to grow way higher than the 20,000 barrels per day. But there has been no significant increase in spite of the huge potential for that. Minerals. Niger has a wide variety of minerals which play an important role in the country's economy, and they include uranium, coal, and gold, among others. There have been massive investment from big organizations in the mineral sector of Niger. A French company first discovered Niger's uranium reserves in the late 1950s. At the time, the company was actually in search of copper. After the uranium reserves were discovered, more uranium was discovered in 3 other locations around the country. The Nigerian government believed that the Imourian area, which is the largest uranium mine, contained more than 100 million tons of the mineral. Their government holds the biggest shares in some of the companies that mine for uranium in the nation. Uranium production in 2012 was approximately 4,821 tons. Coal is another important mineral Niger boasts of. In the late 1960s, huge coal reserves were discovered in Niger. They have many coal mines, with one of the largest found in the Arable area. When Niger's coal reserves were discovered, the government planned to use them to provide electricity to their uranium mines. In 1981, a power plant was set up to utilize the country's coal. According to estimates in 2011, about 86% of the coal generated in the country were consumed in the power plant. Niger's minerals are mainly sold to other nations and they make up to 40% of their exports. It is estimated that mineral exports constitute about 3% of the country's gross domestic product. Which have we missed out of these resources? Let's know in the comment section. Will it be ridiculous to subscribe to our channel? If no, please like this video, share and subscribe to our channel.